Well, just checking in on a 7th here of July. Mr. President, sir, I just keep continuing to scratch my head at why you went to war, why you did a ceasefire 42 days in. The only condition is that they have to open up the strait in order to have any kind of negotiation or ceasefire. They not only didn't do that, sir, but now, even though you had a couple days during this, you gave them something in writing on a piece of paper. And so now, even though it's a memorandum of understanding, nothing is legally binding, especially past the 60 days. But okay, what you don't do, sir, even to this day, they are bombing ships that sail on the Oman side to establish, if you do not listen to Iran and you do not go and check in with them on the approved routes, and they make clear they're going to start charging tolls after the 60 because there must be a gospel now. You went to the palace in Versailles to sign such a horrible, lopsided 13 of the 14 points are in favor of Iran. You were desperate to make a deal. The only point that could be construed as like anything beneficial to the Americans literally just had them say they reaffirm the status quo, that they're not trying to get a nuke. They said that even before 25. I mean, what I'm saying to you, sir, why don't, even just 3-4 hours ago, okay, they fired more missiles at ships sailing on the Oman side. Sir, why do you not just speak to it directly at this point when never once have they abided in a ceasefire and they assure you they're going to charge tolls in perpetuity after the 60 days? They assure everyone of that. And I have absolutely no interest with nuclear stuff, sir. None. Why do you not, for all your garbage you post on Truth Social, sir, why can't you say, that's enough? If you ever type or decree that you're going to control the Straits of Hormuz in perpetuity, the Iranian regime, every single time you lob you try to harm just one ship on that side, even during the quote-unquote ceasefire, sir. Every single, you would speak to it directly, you would say that's enough, and you would make them regret every time they lob a bomb at even one ship, just to assure them they will not control that strait in perpetuity, let alone at present time. But you don't do that. You say everything is going great. I think we're really making progress. A lot of barrels of oil getting through. It's nuts, sir. What are you going to do about this newest bombing of a ship by Iran, breaking yet again the ceasefire, sir? They yet again have broke it, sir. What are you going to do about it, sir? And why do you not speak it every single, I think it's just a little hiccup, actually, but sir, why don't you just tell them to fuck off and never do that again, or else? Why don't you back it up? Why don't you just make it real simple for them? It's just about the strait. You don't want us to don't bomb ships. The second you do it, look, and just reaffirm in their minds how it actually is, sir. Because you're just, to preserve the worst memorandum of understanding. It's an understanding of shanking. You're shanking everything with, if you went through with the 14 points, when they broke, it took less than 48 hours for them to declare the Straits of Hormuz closed after you signing that garbage deal, sir. The memorandum of understanding, which is legalese for, it doesn't count for anything. You would have to go back and actually sign something with them before they could point to the text and say, oh no, it says so now. But you see, they are already doing it, because you gave them jumbled intentionally. You could misconstrue what that even means. They're very nebulous terms, but certainly all of them are against. Has anyone ever read the 14 points of the Memorandum of Understanding? Because anyone who has can understand the same thing. What a terrible, terrible deal that would be, that type of framework. But in the meantime, they keep breaking it, sir. What are you going to do about present time, sir? What are you going to do to actually speak directly to them and say, no, that's enough lobbing bombs at ships that go on this side under the grounds, that you control it? And they're even citing your deal or whatever they would think about a memorandum of understanding, which is not any kind of formal thing, they don't care, sir. They're going to bomb anyone that doesn't listen to them until you assure them don't do that and make good on why they should not do that. You don't need to threaten the entire country and their influence in order to assure them and figure out a way to make that regime pay every single time they try to kill people who want to get out of the strait and do business and do not wish to get shaken down by that. I mean, it's nuts, sir. Then at one point you say, oh, the Iranians are going to clear up the mines. Well, you blew up all their ships except they can't do that, sir. They don't even know where they dropped them. What is this, sir? Even at present time, what are you going to say? Everything's great. I think we're real close. That is literally what you're going to keep saying. Yeah, I bet that is, but you really shouldn't do that. You should tell them every single time you fire at a ship, it's this. And then you should make good on it, sir.